One thing to say at this after night, at this May 9th, 2015. This is around 1 a.m. already. I'm gonna tell you one thing, and I want this to be clear. You, brother of Guillermo Prain, snakes, twisty, fat, rotten snakes, snake of Decablachti, every one of you, tongues of clots of hell, tongues of dirty, lousy dressings of Sodom and Gomorrah, that you are forever, and I'm not speaking of my own. I don't have no mirrors of your magic trousers, Sodom and Gomorrah, and of your magic talisman of everything goes back to you, delirious witch, the generate of Babylon and Sodom and Gomorrah, grand whore. You lived permanently since before you to hunt me, wild extortions, reason why you had me around there, making up in a class of a delirious shit of your market like normally you do whenever there is someone that is gonna discover you and put you at the right view of the whole of the world and put what you do, criminals degenerates like you were doing permanently, brother of demons. Centro Cristiano Nueva Vida, called now Centro Nueva Vida, after manipulated with certain class of technicism, tribunales, your bodies, for changing like the perras Policía Federal Argentina, switching the denomination and the position of the logistics for the jurisdiction, designated number of police stations to dismissing certain class of, oh, that never existed and never were there and never happened that, and separating people as witnesses for their you to keep on business and the generations you all are. At the reality of you, perras diablas, profaning me and destroying me with witches, and as witches you all are, with Sodom and Gomorrah, my person and even my thought, like perras creídos expertos, are permanently making, and saying that that is enough to know and to show they will be. Like a something to believe in, any witch, any demon makes exactly what you do, perras del infierno. Making all the time defamation, destruction in the whole way, socially, environmentally, and familiarly, and even institutionally, nationally, internationally, and in the whole of the places, especially Jewish ambient. Because if you know about me, and you knew it, and you were always with milicas perras and groping them boners, for you to have business, and you to have your policeman, because of that's what you are, hell, Sodoma whores. And you're United Evangelics and you're associated, every perra reventada, just like you, robbing and murdering my people and people, anyone that you will see greeting, you will ever have about and jealousy about who they will be and possessions they will have for you to possess them, and saying the blessing Lord will give you, delivering like you are, diablas reventadas, alienadas, atrofiadas. Guillermo Prain already dead, and the máscara de avispas retorcida, cirugía estética of Kirchners and forensics. You pretend to be, your prints are not of Guillermo Prain, and Guillermo Prain already passed away, and you pretend to be. Mascarita reventada, Solet, Edgardo Solet, and you're not a Jew. En perras, brujas, prostitutas reventadas, en perros degenerados Sodom y Gomorra. You were permanently Policía Federal Argentina, and you and Kirchner's perra sucia Cristina Kirchner, Aníbal Fernández, and the rest officialism, you don't have no right, because of you are government, to say nothing about me, about my family, and about no one unless of the reality of the governments of Israel, US, and European Union, justice bodies, International Criminal Court, International Court of Justice, United Nations, and nobody about you to judge nothing, and nobody and you to say nothing about your freaking out shit you exist, that you're the liar, you will define us. And you don't say nothing about me and about nobody else because of you say your government, and you say, and the liar, you have rights to say and determine whatever your trouser, the liars and fever inside of you, perras infernales. And the reality is simple. You don't have no rights to misrespect nobody, and neither me, unless to my God, unless to me, and to Israel, and to no president, and to no judge, and to no one. Perras degeneradas. And you were defamating and forging and making trembling and murdering upon your machinery of the generations and your all invention. Because of you said you had rights. And telling that you will define me and say who I will be about your invention and your destruction, that every day you cause upon my life and you done to me and to my people murdering and genociding, for you say, you will say who I will be and what will be about me and who will be about my tale and about my reality. And I'm gonna make you birth your disgusting rotten excrement upon your goddamn shit, and my terms and all your tongue will be your cancer, that you will consume yourselves forever in the hell. Perritas del infierno. So at the reality of this, I am not a quiz, I am not a cockroach, I am not a colibri hummingbird, I am not a cozy, I am not a rodentia kishva, and you will be demons forever and corrupts of Lucifer. And I am not defining myself and my people. This is what you are gonna be forever. Perras infernales. And what you caused and you done over, don't you dare to come to offensing. Everybody's saying that this one cannot be and is not. What expertises and tribunales and Kirchners and evangelics, everybody said, and even forensics and Bordalviar Piñeiro. I'm gonna put you dead sooner, and I'm gonna make you be wishing never have a breath in your goddamn trousers, and not in your despot luck, and not even the back luck that you even dare to exist. And you're gonna know me forever. You died because of your shit, and nothing else. And I am glorious for his name, the real me, Elia Elia, the holy of the God, royalty of Israel, and primarily of the God himself. And go around making terrorism bombs, installing all around with your expertises, perras, artilleras, ejército argentino, Sodoma Gomorra, playing the patriotic revenge and the nation to revenge and the rights of you, that you are gonna know me sooner and you're gonna wish never breathed. Perros degenerados. HTTPS www.pdrmcpm txtdmcdmprmcpo txt4143 systems big NUC 41 middle sys middle idmc 43.nt f4 systems recall. And evangelica diabla, you got diminished for the Lord to be, diminish your ego. You are the ego of Lucifer. You consider yourself being the super anointed. Like I already said, no perras, degeneradas, Sodom and Gomorrah, your bodies. That the liar state makes speak to God himself. Perras degeneradas. You are nothing of God, you never were, and you are the ego of Lucifer. Super anointed. We are gonna save everybody, and he don't have to provoke him because of everything that he says and does, and he got to diminish the ego. He cannot be that. I am not gonna diminish because of God birthed me for his will, and you are not his will, and you are not gonna save demons like you. Brujas reventadas. And you, egos of Lucifer, thinking you're the saviors and heroes of humanity, you don't do nothing but witchcraft, and you are hell. And no one needs you unless God himself, and neither kingdom of his. You are hell, and you're gonna die like that. And you are gonna go to hell like you are and you do. Adonai doesn't need degenerados, hechiceras y witches. Brujas, witcha. Adonai doesn't need shit. And the victims in you, within your brothers, I am gonna rip you out. And I already told you, you sent to rape and murder. the ones that recognize the real of God. And you, diablas reventadas, serving Luciano Troviano, your Christ, is nothing but demons just like you, exactly what you call for. Sodom and Gomorrah you say you will save, when the only one that saves is God himself, not you. Brujas reventadas. And you're gonna pay for this. Alejandro Blanco, REDEMI, Buenos Aires.